about the Russian response to what's been going on here?
Yeah, thanks, guys. So recently, tensions between the U.S. and Russia have grown, and obviously because the Office of the Director of National Intelligence published a 15-page report. The paper, as you guys said, stated that Russia interfered in the 2020 election between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Things got even more heated after President Biden was interviewed by ABC's George Stephanopoulos. In the interview, Biden responded to the question, "Is Putin a killer?" by saying, quote, "I think so." He followed up the statement in the coming days, saying he had no regrets. Putin didn't take too kindly to these statements and fought back against Biden. He said it takes a killer to know a killer, and mentioned he would like to continue the discussion in a live debate. Another thing to keep in mind is the reactions of outsiders. Many world leaders still have yet to comment on the situation, and the majority of comments have been made from sources inside Russia and the United States. Jen Psaki said that Biden won't entertain the debate, and the Kremlin has also said that they believe Biden does not want to amend the relations. And as you see from the timeline, this all started on April 16th with Biden's interview with George Stephanopoulos on ABC, and then it got heated on the 17th with the White House press briefing with Jen Psaki, and then Putin responding to the claims saying it takes a killer to know a killer. And then eventually got even more heated. Russia recalled their ambassador to the United States. And eventually, yesterday, we saw Russia saying that the U.S. missed their opportunity to fix the relationship between the two countries. And with all of the tension, the future is unclear for the two countries. Biden feels as though the two countries can make amends, talking about the common interest between the countries, and talks about renewing nuclear agreements. And as you see from the graphic, both these countries hold a majority of the arsenal of nuclear weapons across the world, each with more than 3,500 nuclear weapons. So this is really a problem if these two countries get into an argument, and it should really be taken seriously across the world.
So we're talking about kind of the interplay between these two countries. What's Russia's response here? What's their outlook on these relations?
So as I said, the Kremlin has released a statement saying that they believe Biden does not want to improve the relations with the country, and that it is absolutely clear that these relations are affected. This is not good, as obviously if Russia is believing this, it might be a long way down the road until we can see these relations amended. And the Biden administration has doubled down on the comments of the president. And let's take a listen to what they said.
Well, President Biden has known President Putin for a long time. They've both been on the global stage for a long time, worked through many iterations of a relationship between the United States and Russia, and he believes we can continue to do that.
Jacob, Michael and I kind of touched on the fact that perhaps the Biden administration would consider some kind of action, some sanctions. What do you see happening? What do you see coming in the next few months?
Yeah, I don't think that's out of the question at all, as you said. Biden has said Russia will face consequences, and with such a big topic like election interference, when it could be a threat to American democracy, this will not be taken